Guys, good evening, and my name is Naveen Veda, and I've been working in the compensation industry for the last 20 plus years, primarily building compensation software for global clients. Predominantly, the experience comes from managing compensation solutions for large organizations and then catering to delivering specific compensation programs for these large organizations. So this led to why not build a product that kind of supports the different compensation philosophies that these organizations require at various times, and then that led into one, and then to another, and that led into the venture of building a software. So we've been doing this software for the last 20 years, and we have global customers delivering compensation policies and philosophies using our software to these global customers. So with that experience, we came up with the concept of why don't we bring to the world the concepts behind compensation planning, the nuances in building a compensation program, the merit programs, the bonuses, and the stock options. So that led to this multi-part video series where we will be talking about compensation in detail. And we'll try to keep it in a short format, so each of these videos would cover key areas within compensation, and it'll be like a 10-part video which talks about the different in-depth policies and terminologies and how the compensation programs work for different organizations. In today's program, we will do an introduction, and in this introduction I'll be talking about why compensation is the need of the hour, and what does compensation programs are, and how these compensation programs help different companies build their pay structure for their employees. With further ado, let me start with talking about what is compensation. Well, it starts at a HR stream of softwares. From pre-hire to retire processes. Compensation falls under a category of talent management. Within talent management, it covers an area called rewards, and within rewards, compensation comes into play. So this is something that each organization would use after the performance appraisal process is over, wherein employees are reviewed, their performance structures are reviewed. Then their pay structure is fed to the compensation planners, and they take the performance data, the pay data, and other market data to build programs to suggest what would be the best fit as the new increases versus what is the budget requirement for the organizations, and then give them multiple models wherein they can pick up the models to implement. So compensation in a nutshell is basically how would you pay an employee for the work and services they do towards the organization. And the different formats of compensation ranges from salary increases to bonuses, stock options, and then the further derivatives of these compensation components, like in the merit programs you would have pay increases, then you have salary adjustments, salary corrections, promotions, lump sums, and so on and so forth. And within the bonus programs, we talk about direct bonuses, target-driven bonuses, and some of the executive bonus programs like the long-term incentive programs, the EIP program for the executives, and the MIP program for the managers. So all these programs we'll be covering in detail in the different videos that is supposed to follow this series, and we will be doing deep dive into that. So now that we all understand what compensation is about, and let's talk about why is compensation required today. So today, more than ever before, we have a very floating working population, that is primarily driven by a lot of technology and the need of supporting technology entities. So with having AI coming into picture, the workforce skill and then the experience and the creativity makes a lot more meaningful sense than ever it was before. So having said that, to retain a talent and to grow a talent within the organization, the cost of compensation has to be well programmed and planned, so that you retain the talent. And then hiring a talent from the market is a key component for your organization's growth. And the best way to do that is to make sure that you are paying comparable with the industry. And also there is a parity within the organization today. So with this being said, we have the ability to invent all this using a software system rather than trying to do this all by yourself in a spreadsheet, and then having exchanged valuable conversations using a spreadsheet versus something that a system can provide intelligently today, so that you can leverage those softwares that we offer today. So having said that, the need of the hour today for compensation solutions is invariably very important. So not only does it help you pay the right wages to your employees, and also to search the right talent in the job market, and also find new ways and means to compensate your employee in today's changing advanced technological era. So those are the key factors for having a compensation system today. And then a system that can actually help you tell what would be the forecast when I'm going to plan my budget for the next year, when I'm going to planning to expand my workforce in a specific technology stream versus a vertical stream. It really helps you to kind of nail your requirements in a way that it value adds to your HR processes, so that you have a lot better planned projections rather than kind of a knee-jerk reaction based on the growth of the organization with lack of planning. So compensation systems, the ROI of compensation systems are a lot quicker than any other system, because these systems basically quickly evaluate the process, gives you the benchmark, which will take months and months for a comp analyst to work on, especially when large companies, but they will have like dozens of comp analysts doing job markings and benchmarkings or job pricings across different jobs. And we have been seeing scenarios where we got a hierarchy of 10 levels versus 100,000 jobs and employees with about 16,000 different jobs. And I'm all talking about one organization. So if this is the case, just imagine the time you have to invest in pricing these jobs and then to find out the right match for a position. And that's exactly what takes a whole lot of time for these analysts to nail down what are the best fit for a job opening within the company. And then they provide that information to the recruiters, and then they then go out in search of the market with this available data. The compensation software kind of eliminates these processes wherein it can do the job benchmarking for you, and then does the pricing for you, and then provides this information handy when you are doing your job postings. So compensation software in a nutshell is very essential in today's fast-moving, changing employee workforce. So this is going to be very interesting. We're going to talk about real-life experiences with our product and solutions that we offer. We talk about industry standards in the next part of videos. So stay tuned and hang on with us for the next 9 different parts to cover all you need to know about compensation. This would be more information from real life experiences than anything you would have seen before. Thank you, and stay tuned.